there. If you want to read 1 Corinthians 14, start there. We'll come back to some of this in the fall. But the question some of you are asking is, do I believe, or do we believe that those gifts exist? I believe they do. Does that mean that everybody gets those gifts? No. It wasn't even that way in the first century. Does it mean that this gift is kind of the super duper litmus test to show that you've really got the Spirit of God in you? No, not at all. Paul says this. Paul says the minute you turn to Jesus, you have this beautiful, powerful presence of God Almighty in you, closer than your next breath. And for each of us, this is something that we get to hang on to. But this is where I think we can't ignore the miracle now. I want us to go back to the story, and this is where I think things spill out of that house, just because of the common sense, the numbers involved. New Testament scholar Ben Witherington says it's like right here that you begin to see something is happening. What was going on in the house now probably spilling out into the streets. They're probably going up into the temple. We know that they gathered in the temple after this, the early church did. That temple has this massive courtyard around it. This is Solomon's porch, a place where many people would gather. So maybe that's where all of this is happening. Now, before I show you one more thing, what I want you to do now is you're going to talk to some of the folks around you. We're going to re-engage with the story now. So, okay, everybody with me? Here it is. Here it is. What was the original language of Christianity? I know, it's a weird question, right? Go ahead, talk to each other. What do you think the original language of Christianity was? Go ahead, talk to each other. We'll get back together in a second. Of the early scriptures, maybe that would be it. Aramaic, that's the everyday language of Jesus. That would work, right? Greek, because the New Testament is written in Greek. All those are great answers. So what? Let me ask it to you this way. On this day that we're in, like that we're studying, when the church achieved liftoff, what was the language that was used to proclaim the gospel? Think about it. It was all of those languages that I just read from those people groups. They all heard the good news at the same time. Now, there's a scholar from Gambia in West Africa. His name is Lamin Sanneh, and he says that God deliberately makes a point here, showing that there is no language or culture that is more important than another, because they all got the good news